Good evening, it's Otyrar News and I'm Diana Idris bringing you the key moments that define this week. Our team of dedicated journalists at Otyrar TV has been working tirelessly to keep you informed. Fuel prices continue to rise in Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan faces demographic shift, 1 in 5 citizens to be over 60 by 2050. Alcohol expenditures on the rise, Kazakhstan among top consumers in the CIS. Shymkent to host Central Asia's largest greenhouse complex. Kazakhstan sets new wholesale gas price caps. Amid rising demand, Shymkent launches 7 new international flights to 5 countries. Kazakhstan moves to regulate deepfakes with proposed fines and legal measures. How to properly call an ambulance in Kazakhstan. As of May 28, 2025, gasoline prices in Kazakhstan have been steadily increasing. The Ministry of Energy reports current prices ranging from 200 to 212 tenge per liter, depending on the region and fuel grade. In April, the average retail prices were 205 tenge for AI 92, 264 tenge for AI 95 and 96, and 299 tenge for AI 98. The ministry attributes the price formation to market dynamics, emphasizing a gradual adjustment strategy. According to Talgat Makov, Deputy Director of the Department of Oil Transporting and Refining, price increases have been implemented at a rate of 1-2 tenge per month. This approach aims to align domestic fuel prices with those of neighboring countries while avoiding sharp spikes. Despite the uptick in fuel costs, vehicle owners report that the impact is less pronounced compared to the overall rise in prices for food, utilities and other goods. On a global scale, Kazakhstan ranks 36th out of 124 countries in fuel affordability. An average monthly salary in Kazakhstan can purchase approximately 1,000 liters for gasoline. For comparison, Russian consumers can afford about 1,140 liters, while residents of Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan can buy less than 500 liters. Top-ranking countries include Libya, Kuwait, and Qatar, where monthly earnings can cover over 10,000, 9,000, and 6,000 liters for fuel, respectively, in the first 4 months of 2025. Kazakhstan produced around 2 million tons of gasoline, marking a 25% increase compared to the same period last year. This surge in domestic production has been instrumental in meeting the country's fuel demands. Kazakhstan is experiencing a significant demographic transition, with projections indicating that by 2050, 19% of its population will be aged 60 and above. This marks a substantial increase from 13.9% in 2024 and 9.7% in 2009. The trend is attributed to rising life expectancy and declining birth rates. As of January 1st, 2025, Kazakhstan's population stands at over 20.3 million, comprising approximately 8.7 million individuals under 25 years old, 9.7 million between 25 and 64, and about 1.9 million aged 65 and older. The ratio of working-age individuals 25-64 years to those aged 65 and above has decreased from 7.7 in 2012 to 5.2 in 2024. Projections suggest this ratio will further decline to 3.4 by 2050, increasing the burden on the working population and the pension system. The total fertility rate has dropped from 3.32 in 2021 to 2.60 in 2024, with expectations of reaching 2.42 by 2050. This decline aligns with global trends and contributes to the aging population. Economist Marat Abdurrahmanov notes that the baby boom generation born between 2002 and 2009 is entering the workforce temporarily, multi-aging labor shortages. However, as this cohort ages, the proportion of retirees will increase, necessitating adjustments in economic and social policies to accommodate an aging population. Experts emphasize the need for systematic solutions, including improving quality of life, healthcare, education, and housing, to encourage higher birth rates and prepare for demographic changes. In 2025, Kazakhstan has emerged as one of the leading countries in the Commonwealth of Independent States for alcohol consumption, with expenditures on alcoholic beverages continuing to climb despite rising prices and health warnings. According to recent statistics, average monthly spending on alcohol per capita has significantly increased, particularly in the northern and eastern regions. The highest expenditures were recorded in East Kazakhstan region, Almaty, Karaganda region, North Kazakhstan region and Pavlodar region. Conversely, the lowest spending was observed in Kazlardar region, Turkestan region and Mangistau region. Alcohol prices have also seen a notable increase. In April alone, prices rose by 1.2%, contributing to a 10% year-over-year increase. Beer experienced the most significant price hike at nearly 14%, followed by wine at 10.9% and vodka at 5.5%. The most substantial price increases were reported in West Kazakhstan region, while the smallest were in Jambul region. Healthcare professionals highlight that alcohol dependence often begins with socially accepted habits such as drinking on holidays or to relieve stress. Regions with colder climates like the north and east are particularly vulnerable due to factors like cold weather and social isolation. Preventative measures suggested include employing psychologists in large enterprises, establishing emotional relief rooms, increasing taxes and excise duties, and providing alternatives to alcohol consumption, especially for the youth. As of 2025, more than 99,000 individuals are registered for alcohol-related issues in Kazakhstan, comprising more than 76,000 men, more than 15,000 women, and 131 minors. This data underscores the growing concern over alcohol consumption and its impact on public health and the economy. Shymkent is set to become home to the largest greenhouse complex in Central Asia, with a total area of 650 hectares. The project, valued at $650 million, is being developed by Turkish investor Alarka Holding. Construction is planned in two phases, the first covering 208 hectares in the Bozarik industrial zone and the second encompassing 140 hectares in the Matobe area. Once fully operational, the facility is expected to produce 155,000 tons of tomatoes annually, supplying both domestic markets and export destinations. The project aims to create approximately 5,000 jobs with 2,000 positions available after the completion of the first phase. To expedite construction, Alarka Holding plans to establish a local plant in Shymkent for manufacturing greenhouse structures. Additionally, a specialized academy will be founded to train agricultural specialists according to international standards. The initiative aligns with Kazakhstan's goals of enhancing food security and promoting water-saving technologies in agriculture. Local authorities have expressed full support for the project, highlighting its significance for the region's economic development. Kazakhstan Ministry of Energy has established new maximum wholesale prices for commercial gas effectively from July 1st, 2025 through June 30, 2026. These rates apply to large commercial consumers, including digital mining operations and electricity producers serving the crypto mining sector. Under the new pricing structure, the highest rate will be more than 76,000 tenge per 1,000 cubic meters will be applied in Almaty and Almaty region. In contrast, East Kazakhstan region will see the lowest rate at just over 13,000 tenge. Shymkent and Turkestan region are set at more than 71,000 tenge per 1 cubic meters. The ministry previously indicated that tariffs for crypto mining would be calculated similarly to those for large industrial consumers, using export prices as the Kazakhstan-China border as a benchmark. Estimates suggest the mining farms, heavy industry and power producers could collectively consume over 2 billion cubic meters of gas annually. Meanwhile, liquefied petroleum gas prices continue to rise. In Shymkent, the cost has reached 85 tenge per liter. Experts warn the current tariffs are unprofitable for businesses. Previously, losses were offset by export revenues, but increasing domestic demand has led to reduced exports and transit volumes. Energy analyst Oljas Baydildinov notes that Kazakhstan is no longer self-sufficient in gas production, and the current 2-year 30% price adjustment is insufficient. He advocates for market liberalization, citing high processing and delivery costs across the country's vast territory. Despite rising prices, the number of gas-powered vehicles continues to grow, as auto gas remains significantly cheaper than gasoline, attracting more drivers to switch fuels. Shymkent has expanded its international air connectivity by launching 7 new direct flights to 5 countries: Germany, Hungary, China, South Korea, and Egypt. The new destinations include Munich, Budapest, Shanghai, Xi'an, Seoul, Urumqi, and Cairo, offering residents and visitors enhanced travel options without the need for layovers. This development coincides with the opening of new passenger terminal at Shymkent International Airport in late 2024. The terminal spans more than 39,000 square meters and is capable of handling up to 2,000 passengers per hour, significantly boosting the airport's capacity. From May 27, 2025, airlines such as Air Astana and Fly Arstan have transitioned all their domestic and international flights to this modern facility. The introduction of these direct flights is expected to strengthen economic, tourism, and cultural ties between Kazakhstan and the connected countries. Local authorities anticipate that improved air connectivity will attract more tourists and facilitate business exchanges, contributing to regional development. In 2024, Shymkent welcomed over 500,000 tourists, predominantly from Uzbekistan, Russia, and China. With the new terminal's annual capacity exceeding 2 million passengers, the city is well positioned to accommodate a growing number of international visitors. Kazakhstan is taking steps to regulate the creation and distribution of deepfakes under a new draft law on artificial intelligence. As of May 2025, the country lacks specific legislation addressing AI and deepfake technologies. However, the Majlis has approved the bill in its first reading, introducing administrative fines for individuals and entities involved in generating or spreading deepfakes. According to the draft, platform owners or services used to create deepfakes could face fines ranging from 15 to 100 monthly calculation indexes, equivalent to approximately 58,000 tenge. In 2025, the aim is to curb the misuse of deepfake technology for disinformation, public manipulation, and unlawful activities. Lawmakers are also considering introducing criminal liability in cases where deepfakes are used for defamation, fraud, or other crimes. While specific legal provisions for such offenses are still under discussion, existing laws can already be applied based on the content of the deepfake. For instance, if a deepfake insults someone's dignity or is used to deceive the public, relevant articles of the Administrative or Criminal Code may apply. Deputy Ekaterina Smyslyeva noted that the legal framework is being designed to protect citizens from potential abuse and to ensure safety in the digital sphere. These efforts mark a significant move toward establishing a comprehensive legal approach to AI and digital content regulation in Kazakhstan. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and goodbye.